Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and this is my channel. How are you guys? It's been a while since I've come on here and made a video actually. And I've been wanting to film for a while now, but I just haven't really had the time. I'm here now to start the new year fresh. I'm still going with my normal schedule. You don't need to ask what it is because you see it. Well, I hope you guys had a nice holiday and we're in the new year now and people are like doing the new year, new me kind of thing and wanting to try new things out. I have made resolutions before, New Year's resolutions, and they never work. I think everybody kind of feels the same way about it. It's like, you know, you do want to set up goals for yourself, which is super important. I just feel like sometimes it's just too much. So I always set myself goals and I don't really make resolutions anymore. I'm just kind of like, you know, this is what I want to do this year and I'm going to do it. So everyone's making those videos like best products of 2017. And like those videos are cool and all, but I don't really have like a bunch of new products from this year. Like I just have my essentials and whatever I may just have laying around. So I've decided I'm going to do a video about things I want to see the beauty industry do this year in regards to skincare and makeup and maybe some YouTube things here and there too. So I made my list. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to see shade ranges in all brands and everything. Whether it's new, old, whatever it may be, I need to see a light as anything foundation and I need to see a nice deep tone foundation. It needs to fit every single person possible. Speaking for myself, it is very hard to find a correct shade for me. I'm so fair. Sometimes there's not even a light enough shade for my skin tone. And they never get my undertones right for some reason. Like, I'm a good neutral. Like, I am maybe more on the pink side, but I'm not like super pink, but I'm not super yellow. Like, I'm a good neutral. But for some reason, no matter what brand it may be, I just struggle to find a decent shade foundation and concealer. So I know I'm not the only person on this earth with that issue. So hello, Fenty made you guys realize this because I didn't really think much of it before until Fenty came out and I'm like, wow, look at this shade range. Look at all these foundations. So I need to see brands stepping their game up with that because it's just not right. I need to see it in bronzers. I need to see it in highlighters. Like, everybody wants to wear makeup. I mean, most people do, and sometimes what happens is there's not shade ranges in everything. So next is kind of like going off of number one. Number two, products that are realistic. Meaning, if you're advertising it a certain way, it needs to meet those claims. I don't need a foundation that claims to be super glowy and it ends up being matte as anything. I've been seeing that lately, and you know, even with that new NARS foundation that just came out, the Radiant one, I really do like it. I'm not like super impressed with it. Like, it's a nice foundation for sure, but if you're claiming to be a certain finish, it needs to be that finish, and it needs to be either full coverage, medium coverage, whatever you claim it to be. And that also means with shades too. Like, your shades need to be what you claim it to be. I'll give you one example. No shade, because I really like this Peach Perfect foundation from Too Faced. It's nice. It's a great one to mix with another foundation if you ask me. Oil free, oil control. It's not matte. I mean, it's matte, but it's not matte. Like, it's nice. It's what it claims. Like, I do agree with the Comfort Matte, like, for sure. However, look at the shade I have. Ready? Porcelain. Let me show you what porcelain looks like. Does that look like porcelain to you? Stuff like that is just not okay to me, and you know, they need to claim what they are. And plus the shade range on that one isn't even that great either. So number three, an eyeshadow palette that makes sense. What I mean by that is I need an eyeshadow palette to have a mix between shimmer and mattes. I prefer all matte. I'm a matte kind of girl, whatever. You know, sometimes I like a pop of shimmer. Like today I put a little bit of shimmer in the middle of my lid there. It needs to have some mattes in there so you can like put some in the crease, you know. Mattes are very important when it comes to applying eyeshadow. Like you need a matte shadow to do it. I don't need to see any more all shimmer palettes because it's just unnecessary. It's hard because I don't like pulling out 2 different eyeshadow palettes to do an eye look. You know what I mean? It needs to have shadows that match together, that go together. That way I can just pull out one palette and go. Next, number, I went out of order so I can't even tell you. I think it's number 4. I need something new that isn't copied off of a product that's already out, okay? I'm kind of going off the whole glitter shadow thing I was just talking about. I remember last year, Urban Decay came out with, and I have it, the Moon Dust palette, okay? I was like super into it. I loved it. It's decent. I mean, I never use it anymore. I don't know why I own it, but I do. Because I wanted some shimmer because I'm more of a matte kind of girl. Now, what was it, last year? Too Faced came out with one very, very similar to it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Rihanna came out with one too on top of that. And I'm like, all right, it's enough. I can't use this whole palette by itself. I would need to use this palette, and this palette, and this palette, and this palette. So yeah, I need brands to start coming out with something new that's nice, that's different, but that not too crazy. Like I don't need something really totally weird. Like I can't even. All right, and finally I'm on number 5. I need to see skincare being talked about more everywhere. Skincare is essential to applying your makeup. Like if you don't have the right skincare routine, your makeup is not going to look good. And you also have to think about your concerns, your skin concerns, and like what skin type you may have. You might not even know what kind of skin type you have because your skin is a wreck. So take it from me, my skin has been a wreck and you've seen it before, and it's gotten so much better, but it's still improving. Now on to my list of things I don't want to see. Products being leaked. That's a great one. Yes. Out of respect for a brand, brands work long and hard to put out these beautiful new products for us. And, you know, I see certain brands get leaked information more than some. Trend mood. But it's so heartbreaking to see like somebody like that just leaking information about a new product that a brand might have not been ready to present to the world yet. And you're just gonna go out there because you have a large following on Instagram and you're just gonna put their information out there. It's not right. The last 2 is actually more related to social media and YouTube. I don't need to see YouTubers raving about products that stuck. Okay, I need you to be open and honest. And I noticed like last year there was a lot of YouTubers who were starting to claim the whole honesty thing. Like, you know, this is my open honest review. I'm being completely honest. I'm not just saying this because they sent this to me. So yeah, I need you guys to be actually honest and don't exaggerate too, because there's some products on there that I was like, all right, it's not that bad. You don't have to rip them a new one. Like, that's not right. Yeah, I just need honesty. And finally, kind of going off of that, YouTubers showing off PR. I do not like unboxing videos. I never really watch them. I might if I'm interested in seeing a product and maybe them talk about a new product. But as far as like YouTubers showing off that they got PR, I just find that irritating. It's like, oh, aren't you so lucky? You know, that's really cool and all. Like, I just find it kind of rude, and especially for people who can't afford all that makeup. It's like, okay, you just don't have to mention how you got it. Like, I feel like they can just skip over the whole, yeah, this brand sent this to me. Like, must be nice. So yeah, I just think people need to be more humble, and you know, you don't need to explain yourself if you bought it or not. Who cares? Just you don't need to mention that. Like, you all might completely disagree on everything I just said, but let me know in the comments for sure, like if you feel the same way about some of these things. Well, if you guys haven't already liked and subscribed or commented, please do and help me out. I am so sorry I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and hopefully you'll see me soon. I have a couple video ideas in my mind, so hopefully I'll get those out for you guys very, very shortly. All right, you guys,